Hello, hello, hello. So, I don't think you hate yourself. This doesn't cover all forms of self-hatred, but basically, like a couple months ago, I was talking to my friend, and we're having a real shit conversation, And he was saying he basically was talking, and he eventually was like, I hate myself, and I was like, I don't think you hate yourself, man. And then I asked him why do you say you hate yourself? And he started he couldn't give me solid reasons, I would say. And one of his reasons was it's hard to look in the mirror, not because of how he looks, but how he feels toward himself. And I kind of realized when he was talking, he was pretty much saying he hated himself because of how people have treated him. And I kind of marked that down to people treating you terribly for no good reason. And as human beings, we try to look for reasons, we try to rationalize things. So you start to look for that reason why people consistently don't treat you right. And you find yourself being that reason. And that's kind of how that self hatred starts for him. And I went through a little phase like that too, where I feel like I started to blame myself for how people would treat me unprovoked. You know what I'm saying? Like I would feel like I would do nothing, but people would kind of discard me or you know make fun of me in some type of way. And I kind of started to feel some type of self hatred, but I looked in the mirror and I said, I don't hate how I look. I don't hate how I act. I like my personality. I like the things that I get into. So I don't really hate myself for reasons within my control. I feel like it's not doesn't make sense to hate yourself for things outside of your control. At least hate people. Well, not hate people, but hate the way people treat you because that can make you hate yourself, you know? Even in situations where people have like serious body dysmorphia problems or like, genuinely hating themselves for reasons, I guess, kind of within their control, that self hatred, that body dysmorphia really, at the end of the day, comes from how others treat you, how others might perceive you. And I know it's subconscious, but but, yeah, I know it's not, it's not easy to just not care how others feel about you. So in that case, it's really hard to control self hatred, I feel. Because yeah, yeah. We feel like we have to rationalize shit in some way. And it usually comes off negatively. Alright, that's about it. Just wanted to make something quick on the topic because it was just like an anecdote off what somebody said, and I kind of realization I had. Appreciate you.